So you're using tools like BuzzSumo, Social Animal, and things like that to figure out which text content is trending, but you want to know more about images. So here are 3 quick ways that I look up what's trending in the image space. The first is Moat.com. This is a database of all kinds of ad content. So let's just say, for the sake of this project, that I wanted to find out something about cleaning, and I was interested in an article about sanitizing or whatever. So I could look at any brand and see which ads they're running. And by doing this, you get a sense of what is it that's trending, what's being promoted. Generally, if I wanted to do this in a little bit of a different way, I could go to the Facebook ads library, which is at Facebook.com/ads/library, and I could look at Clorox again. Now, the reason why I like this as opposed to Moat is Moat just tells you that something is being run, whereas Facebook ads library tells you a little bit about how long the ad has been running. Of course, you have other things other than just images, but don't worry, I'm going to give you some other solutions here. But the cool thing about seeing these images and this context is you get a sense of the idea that attaches to the image, and then what you can see here is whether the ad is inactive or not active, or active or inactive, and also how long it ran, because you can assume that a brand is going to be smart about the money that they're spending, and they're only going to run an ad for a long time if it's working, right? So if it's stopping people in their tracks on the news feed. So what I would do is look for brands in my space that are selling things that are similar to what I want to talk about, and look for ads that are active or have run for a long time, and just start to see the trends in the industry. So like Clorox, you could probably go, I don't like trying to think of Tide, just for fun. It's sometimes you have to like play around with this a little bit, just to hit on exactly what you want. But yeah, so and make sure sometimes you have to toggle it to all ads versus issues. So just a note on that. Okay, another thing, Tabula Trends. So Tabula is a native advertising platform. When you look and you're reading, say, time.com or the New York Times, you see those articles at the bottom that are, so-and-so made $1 million in Arizona. You can do it too, or whatever. Tabula is the native ad platform, and it used to be Outbrain too, that supports those ad buys. So you can get those clicks for like pennies. But anyway, what they have is a tool. So let's just say in this case, I want to be in the beauty space. So Tabula Trends tells me, okay, an animal in my image is going to increase click-through rate on those little ads 130%. Or, no text is also going to increase it 36%. And these evolve over time. And you can also see, the education space. It's very, very different by vertical. And you can also look at by platform. So, sometimes different images work differently on desktop versus mobile, particularly if you have to, go in, as well as by country, which is really fun to look at. And you can use Tabula Trends for other things like titles, which I'm going to film another video about. The last one is Pinterest Trends. I have a beta Pinterest account because I spend a lot of money with their ad platform. But if you want, I am happy to share access with you if you want me to search something for you. Otherwise, they have their general business trends that they come out with. So let's just stick with the cleaning space. You would, say, okay, the searches over time, there was a peak at the end of March, probably due to coronavirus, and then you can see what are the most popular pins in the cleaning space. And one way that I like to really test out images is I might build something a little bit different on this, particularly on Pinterest. When you're looking at something like cleaning, it usually has a utility, so people are looking for a how-to, like a hack. So that's a little bit of a different space, whereas say I wanted to know about sofas, you get a sense of home decor trends So you can see just like how different the content is by the niche that you're looking in, or kind of the user intent. But hopefully this gives you some ideas for just, yeah, what's working well. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. Hope that's helpful.